Good evening, everyone, and welcome to FTB Sports. This is your Manchester United versus AC Milan fans reaction show. So, as always, Mr. B, hello, welcome.
Howdy.
On Monday, welcome. Oh, the silence speaks volume. Okay, guys. So we're ending the game today. Off the conversation we had last night. I was super confident we would go there and we would do something and create something. I went there with a 3-1 prediction. Now, how did I get slapped in my face by these tactics that Ole has played? So let's start off today. We're going to start with the lineup. Let's go with the lineup first. Let's pick out sort of some of the issues, what I believe. And then what we'll do is we'll talk about the players as we're going along. Yeah? So, guys, don't even want to say it. Spurs and Arsenal both winning. So, guys, if we look at the team at the moment, obviously we had Henderson in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, Telles, Scott, Matic. You had obviously Greenwood, Fernando, Bruno, and you had Daniel James with Martial. So let's look at that team now and let's analyze it. I look at this team and I think we were so close, but Mr. B, you were the closest one who I think got the team spot on, didn't you?
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
You got the team spot on. So I'm looking at that team. It's not a bad team, but like we said yesterday in the comment, we weren't going to go and disrespect AC Milan because they're a decent team. Today, that team is worth more than the AC Milan team. And it's almost like they played us off the park. No, not if like that. They played us off the park. Tactically, defensive, attacking wise, literally, they bruised us today. So let's start with let's start with Mr. B. Mr. B, what's your thought process on that then? Because we're going to go through individual players and talk about individual players and performance today as well.
First off, we weren't in it. I think they were unlucky to have the goal disallowed, the Kessie one.
Yeah.
All the angles they showed, I'm still not 100% convinced that it hit his hand.
It didn't.
You know,
It's his waist.
There was no angle that made me 100% say it was a handball.
Yeah.
So they were unlucky in that chance. Martial's chance in the first half with his left foot, early on.
Very early on.
Eighth minute. After that, Kessie and the other in centre midfield absolutely smashed us. They've had 2 men in midfield. We had 3. Supposed to have 3. And we didn't see, our midfield didn't see the football. So it was a painful first half. The sub that he made in the second half,
yeah,
I was very, very surprised and very, very happy with. The fact that he scored was great, but again, he didn't do much after that.
Yeah.
Our central midfield, every week we know, is a big issue. And our forwards didn't get the ball.
Yeah.
So 1-1, I think we're lucky. I'll be honest. 1-1, I think we were lucky to get away with 1-1 today.
Yep. And on Monday?
What do you want me to say?
Where do you want to start?
I thought we were going through the players, but okay.
We're just giving a little summary and then we're going to go through the players.
Yeah. I mean, Mr. B, he wrapped it up really well. I think in the first half, we were exposed because we couldn't keep the balls clear, that the manager's got out there. The manager's got some tactical nous. He doesn't play the same way every week. He's decided to look at us and look at where we're a threat. And without Rashford, it's even worse today. So where we're a threat is usually like we're getting them behind teams and with our pace and threatening teams like that because we don't really retain the ball. So he sat sort of like midway between. They didn't sit too high, sat a little bit back, controlled the game. As you said, Kessie, fantastic, balling, put his foot on the ball, start, strong, you know, just fantastic. And they, in the first half, they were all over us. They deserved to be 2-0 up, as far as I'm concerned. I understand the first goal was offside, so yeah, we can eliminate that one. But they were the better team by a mile, country mile. and made us look like amateurs who couldn't even keep the football. When we did try and play, it just looked pathetic. I was trying to count how many passes we could make in their half when they put this press on us, and it was minimal. It was really bad. It got to the point where it was going 1, 2, and then give the ball away. So I couldn't even get to 5, 6. Couldn't put a hand out there. So it's really bad, and that comes down to tactical ability of the manager. Like we're saying, their managers set out a system using players on loan. The players that playing in the championship last year, they got a lot of injury. They're an injury-ravaged team at the moment, but they come in. They've been sat down with a blackboard, and they know what their job's to do. So anyone, as we were saying just before the show, any one of us could go in there and fill in and do the job. Yeah, not literally. I mean, we ain't got a leg. You know what I'm saying.
Well, we'll do it. Yeah.
So that's the first half. Second half, I was so pleased. You heard my voicemail about bringing on Diallo because I thought this was perfect for us because we got James rushing, not keeping the ball. Diallo, you can see he's so intelligent. He gets the ball to feet, bam, comes, and it gives it back, pops it back, and keeps the ball in their half. He's a threat. So the defender's not going to rush him because they know, say, boy, I can't rush this guy. He's got to twist me or he's going to play it back. We don't know, That gives, with James, give it to him. Oh, it's out of his feet and he's chasing it. So there's a massive, huge, vast difference. Like Moses part of the ocean. That kind of wide difference between the two players,
Yeah.
So thank God he had his start, and thank God we got to see great awareness and what the kids got, magic. But we're gonna get on to Ollie. It's all like I said, unofficial pundit. Where are you? I'm calling you out. Yeah, you keep saying no. I'm calling you out. I want you, bruv. This is what you say. You can always come with stats week after week. I want you to hear this. Send this to him. I want you to hear this. Week after week, you come about stats. Ollie this, Ollie that. We beat Man City. Oh yeah, so what? But now look, we've gone back to type because he got no sense. We've managed the game. We're 1-0 up. Managed the game. See it out. No, you take off ball retention guys and go to a 5-3-2 and let them come out at us.
Yeah. So AC Milan.
Sorry, by the way, high stitches. I know he's tuning in for the first time. Ironic.
So basically, quick one. Sorry. AC Milan today had 7 key players out. So it weren't even their first team played today. It was a reserve. And for me, I always say as well with Ole, what does he do in training? What does he do in training? Does he play cricket in training or something like that?
Please, shine your boots, sir.
Because again, for me, and I'll always say, and I will come out every single week on this show, I'll back every single player at the club. But when it comes to Ole, I will not back him as a manager. And the reason being, I don't know what he does at the club with his training. I ain't got a clue I think he just probably picked the team and that's all he does. He doesn't do anything else as a manager. Because, again, when you see him on the touchline, and I don't want to get sort of into the Man City way, and AC Milan today, we watched their manager. He was on the touchline, and every time you could see him going, and he's doing that, and his players are responding. Ole's sitting up in his stand, not doing anything, just chilling.
Exactly.
What we're going to do quickly, we're going to go through individual players, but I'm going to start from top to bottom tonight because, again, I'm going to criticize 1 or 2 players tonight, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go in for them because it's only 1-1. The tie's 1-1, so it's going to be probably unfair and sort of like digging every single player out at the moment. But I just thought tonight was a poor performance. Okay, so you got the first one is. Would you mind, Amonde?
Yeah.
Stitches.
Hi, Stitches. How you doing, man? Bless you. Well done getting through the Champions League yesterday. He's saying, what's going on, guys? He says, AC Milan reserve team turned up tonight. Yeah.
Okay, it's true. We just said it. I just said it as well.
Dynamic production. Snitches likes tuning into United. Thanks, Stitches. Stitches again saying, are the players burnt out from the efforts? It's taken to get to second of season. Bruv, brilliant. I like that. Brilliant.
Slapped you up. Slapped you up.
Dynamic production says, Man United need a proper manager. We are wasting time in Solskjaer. What's the name? The Red Bull guy would be ideal.
He would be,
parks the bus and hopes for the best. It's not acceptable. I wouldn't say parks the bus like that, but Stitches on the show. Don't say that. Stony Browder Jr. Hi, how you doing, man? Oh, Stony, how you doing, Stony?
Stony.
Go back, Stony. Stony, go back one. Hi, Stony. Good evening, Stony. How are you? Thanks for coming on. Carl Bartlett says, Milan, have got you cornered?
Definitely.
They definitely have.
Definitely.
Stitches is talking to Dynamic Production and said, yeah, this is entertaining. I like to show support. Yeah.
So for me now, I'm going to put it back up on the screen quickly. Yeah. And I'm going to start off with Martial. Martial's my guy, yeah? He's my guy, and I will support him all the way. And again, without creative players, you're not going to create opportunity. And I thought tonight he was starved of opportunity. It's almost like he got the ball, and when he got the ball, he was running with it, but then he gets it on the left. It's almost like he always comes and pick it up off the left, and then he goes in the channel. But when he goes back in the channel, there's no one there. You
got to let the ball do the work. He's trying to do everything himself. He's got to let the ball do the. Let's just do a simple comparison. Who's the guy who's trying to say Rafael, the Portuguese striker for them? Rafael.
I know who you're talking about. I know the guy you're talking about. Their striker, yeah.
Compare the two. Simple. That's all we have to do. And then we know, say, yeah, done.
Well, we know who was the better thingy tonight, because again, it's almost like when AC Milan they're lined up, and it's almost like they had players behind the ball all the time, but when they're attacked, they attack in their 5s and 6.
They're poised. They're all of them technically good on the ball, and they're relaxed. So when they're playing in our area where we're supposed to be pressing them, they're comfortable. Look at keep going back to the dread. That's why I got my hair in honor of what's the name? Cisse? No, not Cisse.
Kessie.
It's Kessie. Yeah. Look at Kessie, man. He's a one-man midfielder.
Yeah.
Ball,
yeah. And this is what I think. This is what
man, 2 man on. Just give it to me. Bam.
Yeah, he did.
You know.
You understand when I talk about having a complete midfielder?
Yeah, he is a complete midfielder.
He did everything. This is what I'm talking about. Man, talk about CDM, ACM, left side. Listen, get me a central fucking midfielder who can play so that he does when the opportunity is to go box to box, he's got the intelligence to go box to box.
Be on point.
You understand? When the opportunity, all right, those players are rare. I understand that, but these are characteristics that you want your midfielder to have. So instead of having a midfielder with no sense, we've got 3 central midfielders with no sense.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So really, Kessie was playing against one centre. Kessie and his brethren was playing against one central midfielder. Because one was McTominay and the other one was Matic.
Yeah.
Now, let's be honest. Matic only dreams about overtaking a man now. You understand? and being able to track a man back and make a sliding tackle. You know what I mean? These things are a myth to him now. You understand? So why do I understand these are players that we have in our squad and we have to play them. But you and I know there's not many games we're going to win against top teams with minus Matic playing. You understand? Yeah. So, man say no. I'm hearing man say we should have played Fred today. What, the rat? What would you have done? Yeah. What would you have done any better today?
He would have got moved up.
Yeah, so our team, our squad itself, I don't believe is strong enough to deal with games like this. And you're right. Tactically today, Ollie was shown up. 7 first team players not playing, and they still had a system where
every player slotted in.
Every player slotted in to a position. If Kessie went out wide, they knew that ball was coming. Maybe I'm being too technical. 90 degrees left. So guess what? In training, they've already got that 90 degrees left, and then you could see the intelligence in their play.
Thank you.
You understand? These players, I'm not saying these players can't be more intelligent than the players that we have at our club. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But they've been
trained.
Drilled.
Midnight drills, Sam.
So they know. You understand? And guess what? As you said, they don't play the same system. Guarantee when we go to AC Milan, they're not going to play like that against us.
No.
So Ollie's going to be guessing again.
Yeah. But do you know if we draw, we're out as well, yeah? If it's a 0-0 draw.
No, it has to be a score draw to go through, really.
Oh, Charlie,
No,
you
but
know
I'm saying
what?
if they have a 0-0, they go through.
That's a long way away, man. I ain't even thinking about that. Give me my 7 days grace, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me get over this first.
B's on point, yeah. So Harshal Shah says, we got problems if we go next week with the same lineup.
What can we change?
What
really
can I change?
What can we change from that?
Can I deal with Stoney? Stoney says, unfair comment on Ollie. Man United were tourists on their own ground in the first half. Ollie gave them some ginger wine during the break, half-time break. Very good. And once Diallo came on, Man United played with purpose. But so he's trying to endorse Ollie by saying he's bringing on Diallo. But that's Diallo. It's not to do with Ollie. You know what I'm saying? What did he say to him? Work harder at half-time. Or did he say, tactically get his blackboard out and say, boof, 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 we're going to do this? He didn't do that, for sure. Shah says, yeah, man. Yeah. Dynamic productions, defensive midfielders are different nowadays. Matic is tall, physical, but the game has changed. He cannot deal with fast players with a low center of gravity. It's time for him to move on. He should never have been offered a new contract. Sick of seeing him at United shirt. Can I just respond to that?
Yeah.
When do you ever see Matic get caught out? He's at an age now where he's so intelligent with the football. He doesn't get caught out. He'd sit back. Hold on. He will sit back, get himself in position. He's a unit. You don't get past him that much. Show me clips or get you to chip where he's getting please, because he doesn't do it. What you see with Fred gets out of position. Bailey gets out of position. These guys get caught out because they haven't got the tactical know-how or positional sense where to be. Matic, you don't see that.
I can tell you one scenario today. Who was their wing back, their left wing back?
Our player. He's on our books.
Thank you. He went next to him and he just went, boom, gone straight past him.
Right. So, and this is my point with Matic.
Thanks a lot.
You can't. I understand. He. You know what it is. He wants to run over there.
Yeah.
But he can't. So he stays still and hopes that they come to him.
Yeah.
That's his tactics now. Yes, bro.
He feels it. Stoney says Man United are still in the draw. It's only 1-0. Give Ollie some credit. I'm not giving Ollie credit. I'm not credit.
For what?
No credit.
Yeah.
No,
one thing. Listen, you talk about give Ollie some credit. Why don't you talk about your own manager? Please talk about your own manager and talk about his tactics, because I talk about it every week, you know, and you guys are defending him.
Stitches.
Fabinho is one of the best in the game. Every top team needs one like that. That's from Klopp. Klopp said that yesterday, didn't he? Said he's best in the world in number 6. Dynamic Production says he's quick. He's a defensive midfielder United should have gone for. We can't say this now. There's so many players.
No, we can't.
Look at Mr. B's always talking about the Brighton guy, who's quality. Unofficials always talking about the Leicester guy, who's quality. Yeah. Come on now.
But
Shah says I will say his name. I will say this name, and he will be incredible later on. But I should give Charlie McNeil under 18 a go. Yeah, he's a baller. But he's
a baller. But this is a thing for us now, though, because literally we've only picked up on one player so far with it. But with today, I just think, and we always go back to it, and it's about the creativity. We don't have someone to retain the ball, to hold the ball, to get the ball to the forward players. So that's where our biggest problem is. Now, Man United just appointed a technical director and Darren Fletcher. But my thing with it is, he came out tongue-in-cheek, if it's tongue-in-cheek, going, about he's talking to Haaland, this, that, and the other, and everything. We're not signing anyone thingy. We're not signing no one in the summer. Every player we're going to have now is a youth player. We're not signing anyone.
Good.
So, but the problem we have now is, Ole is going to be using these guys, and Ole ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, I'm
because the club's ambition, we've gone from here to here now.
No,
and that's the ambition of the club.
Let's be clear. We've got a team, as I keep saying, who's good enough. If they're managed better, they're good enough to be where they are.
Yeah, 100%.
And even above that. So it's all about the management. So I don't care about bringing in big money signers, all that kind of thing. Yeah. We got enough players in the youth to come through and develop and bring them through. This is how we are. This is our philosophy. This is our ethos from morning. This is how we always do it. You know. So, but the issue is we need a manager who can bring them through. Fergie did it. Busby did it. You know, we need a manager to do that.
We need a manager to play football. That's what we need.
Who knows?
And being tactical and
Who knows
tactical as
football,
well.
yeah.
So we've gone on to obviously the centre forward. Let's go Greenwood. Today, Greenwood, I was very disappointed with Greenwood. He lost the ball a couple of times. And watching, again, I'm not going to compare him to Rashford, but he should look at Rashford as an example of how to get back. Rashford loses the ball and he always run back. He lost the ball 4 or 5 times today and he just put his head down. Didn't do anything. Mr. B. I know it's hard because he's young. He's still learning.
Tell them, Mr. B. Tell them.
This is the thing. It's one game in it, so you don't really want to go in on players. But
no, you don't.
My big issue today, I said Greenwood was poor, but then who had a good game? Who? You know? Well, Ahmad. All right, fair enough. Ahmad came on. He had 45 played. Had a good game. Fair enough. Apart from that, who?
Maguire's fantastic.
Cha man.
All right, go on.
After missing that chance, he ain't fantastic, in my opinion.
He's not striker. James, we're not going to talk about James. All right, we'll get on to it.
We go. Greenwood.
Yeah.
Greenwood. Take your time.
Greenwood obviously needs time to grow, but he also needs to be guided on the pitch.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm not sure we have enough players who can give guidance on the pitch.
Fantastic.
You know, if Maguire can guide, Maguire may well have the experience, but guess what? He's so far away from him anyway, he can't guide him. Centre of the park, we've got Fred, who I'm not sure speaks English. We've got Matic, who nobody wants to listen to, and we've got Bruno, who does his own thing.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna get that from anybody. You know what I mean? When Martial today, none of our forward players got service.
Yeah.
So, you know, you look on the right, James will do what James does in it. You know, Martial had one, but maybe he had 6 touches in the game. I don't even know when Martial came off.
Martial came, he was literally today. It was poor, but I'm not going to blame him because the service.
No, I'm not. Poor. As I said, and that's the thing. You know, you look at our team. You look at, and it's week in, week out. We have the same discussion.
Yeah,
we have this. You know, it all boils down to lack of creativity. Wherever on the park, doesn't matter. Lack of creativity. We got one player who creates. We've got Marcus Rashford. Our team is it's very individual based. Yeah, it's very individual based.
Yeah,
you know, as I said, you were talking about the coaching that they have. We don't have a.
They play cricket when they're training.
Oh boy.
Where's that going?
Sorry.
Where's that going? I'm gone. Yeah, we have a formation, but we don't have a system to play in that formation. Yeah. And that is our biggest issue at the moment. That's the biggest issue. So Greenwood, going back to Greenwood. No, I don't blame Greenwood for his performance. He didn't get the ball. He didn't get the ball. You know, so yeah, Greenwood. Yeah, Greenwood.
That's it. Greenwood massive. That's fine.
Sorry.
On Monday, Greenwood, like his performance.
It's quickly on Greenwood.
Greenwood.
Now. Yeah, Greenwood. Quickly on Greenwood. On Greenwood, sorry. I'm disappointed with his performance today. He needs to start looking at Diallo about how to, like, in tight areas to keep the ball. When he lost the ball, like, just minutes before they scored their equalising goal, and he was running, you know, and he didn't have enough space. He got closed down, and he could have done something like kick it off a man or do something, but he tried to beat a guy. But really, that's still lacking IQ. I love Greenwood. I'm all for him. I'm not going to criticise him.
Still young.
We can't criticise these guys because this is our philosophy. This is what we do. We bring players through and we make them great players. Look at Rashford, for example, recently, and this thing. So I'm not criticising Greenwood. It's just that he needs a bit more experience, and today will be a great experience for him because he will look back and say, "Well, shit, if I gave the ball away here, and then it led to us not keeping the ball." And then if there's someone there, I know there's no one at the coaching staff or anyone who can tell him that. Definitely not Ollie, but someone like if you watch the show, I'm saying Greenwood, don't worry, but go and look back and realise why he lost the ball, and that's why they gave it away, and then we invited pressure on again, and then we got a corner, they got a corner, and then they scored. So the situation like that, look at what Diallo did. There's a couple of times he waited, played it off the guy, and got a little throw on it, and just slowed down. You don't have to rush. You know,
100%. So,
we're not going to bust his balls.
No, we can't. I'm not anyway. Okay, let's go and look at Daniel James before we go to Fernando's. So Daniel James today again had the opportunity to make it 2-0.
Yep.
Again, I like Daniel James. I'd sort of always have his back, but today I was watching him. Yeah, no, I've got everyone's back at the club though. But today I was watching him, and it's almost like he's running with his head down constantly. He's gone back to that thing again. His head's literally just down. He's not looking up at anything whatsoever. And it's disappointed because there's certain times where he could have probably got a crossing, but it's not his fault again. It's the way he's been coached. Where back in the days, or even if you look at Man City team, the Liverpool team, there's always 3 or 4 people in the box when there's attack going on. At Man United today, there's probably 1 person in the box whenever he reached like the 18-yard byline to get a cross in. And he's still not even looking up anyway.
The gaps were too, Mr. B. The gaps were too big between the defenders, the midfield, and the forwards. The gaps were too big, so they were able to play. They were actually able to not even play, but position players in between the gaps that we had. Yeah. So when they didn't even have to play through the lines. They just had to play, a couple yards diagonal, and they were in again. Yeah. Because they bypassed the front 4. And then all of a sudden, they just passed around the midfielders. Whether it was left or right or centrally, they just passed around the midfielders. Sorry, Amondi.
No, well, you answered it your part. So Monday?
I've always said that James is trash. I hope UK FX were a time trial for him with his little runs. He's quick, fantastic. When it comes to football, hell no, he should be playing. It's trash, absolute trash. What I'm seeing out there. How can you be a professional footballer and not forget about Harry Maguire's team? I don't want anyone to talk about Harry Maguire's team, right? Because he was man of the match as far as I'm concerned. He dominated, won every header, unlike Bailey and all these guys. He was the only man in there defending properly. But I'm talking about James. He had a chance to score. Left foot, just slot it in, bruv. Slot it in. You're quick. You got there, but you can't slot it in. What kind of... That's something I would do. You know what I'm saying? And you're getting paid how much? Sure. So, and with James, he's got no awareness. He can just run around. It's like a rat race. Running around like it's on the road to Greenford or something, I don't know. On the A4, stuck in traffic. The guy just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And it's too late. You're 22 and everything else. You haven't even been coached. Keep your head up and everything. He must be looking at Diallo and saying, my gosh, this guy, he gets his foot in the ball, stops.
Yeah.
Stop. Just stop sometimes. And look up and say, right, but you're just busy all the time doing nothing. Producing nothing. You're not making nothing out there. All you're doing is running, and you think, everyone applauds you because you're running and working hard.
You're not beating James up tonight. Leave the man alone, man.
You're supposed to do that. So is that what? So we're bringing this guy in because he runs and he looks like, I've lost. Because the thing is, the reason he's running so much because we ping, play into his feet and he loses it. So he's like, got to get it back. And then we say, well done, he worked hard. Come on, that's trash. We're Man United, man.
But you know what?
Keep out of here.
You know what he reminds me of tonight, though. And like I said, I don't criticize him because I think sort of he's still young. When I saw him, he did a run today and he had his head done. All I thought in my head was, remember the Roadrunner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he was tonight. That's exactly how he was tonight. Disappointing performance, but again, I'm going to say lack of service, but he should have buried that for 2-0 and the game would have been done and dusted.
Solo, all played in his feet. That's a service. What more do you want?
Okay, yeah, true. Yeah, he should have buried it. He should have buried it.
He loses the ball as soon as it comes in his feet.
Yeah. Poor performance. Okay, let's go to Bruno Fernandes, and then after Bruno Fernandes, we'll answer some of these questions. Performance-wise, apart from that one assist he did today, I counted today, and I'm not criticizing him because, Jesus, if without him, we're nothing at all. But I counted him losing the ball 15 times today.
Was that all?
No, it was more than that, but I only counted 15 times. Because I gave up after a while. I gave up counting. He lost the ball that many times. And then he's looking around blaming other people for it. But again, I'm not going to criticize him because without him, I ain't got a clue where we would be. Let's start with you, Monday.
Yeah, I thought Bruno Fernandes played well today. I don't know about this 15 times good ball away. He's the guy who keeps the ball retention, everything else. Got to keep him on the pitch because he's one of the only guys. Him, Matic. I'm being serious now. Him and Matic, and who else was there today? Diallo. When Diallo come on, these are the three guys you got to keep on the pitch in a game like this when you're 1-0 up in game management to keep hold of the ball and keep that ball retention. In tight areas and girls. Everyone else. Trash, give the ball away. Okay, that's McTominay, that's McFred, that's Greenwood, that's Martial, that's James. All these other guys, they're trash when it comes to keeping the ball. Okay, they want the ball played in space in ahead of them or running onto the ball, fast kind of play. So these guys are ballers. So I'm all for Bruno Fernandes. I thought he played really well. Not really well. I thought he played decent today. I'm not going to criticize him.
Like I said, I can't criticize him because without him, who are we?
You just spread up hands and feet with 15 things. You're counting toes. You hadn't,
Yeah, I'm counting the losses because I was trying to count. He's not the only one, so I'm going to come on to other players who I've counted lost the ball so many times today. It was unbelievable.
He's a ball retention guy. So you saying he's giving the ball away 15 times. I want to see if you're counting the other guys or you just lost.
Oh, there's one more person I'm counting as well. Mr. B, your thought process on him?
He had... It's been typical. I think Bruno needs a rest. I'll be honest. I think he looks mentally absolutely battered.
But
it will be nice.
We can't rest him.
Right. We are going to make sure that this youth don't play in the Euros for Portugal. You know what I mean? He's playing every minute of every game. He came off, he looked disappointed, but I think he was glad to have a rest for the last 15 minutes, All right, Oli got the substitution wrong. Another error by Oli today, but Bruno, I don't fault. As Amonde said, Bruno is one of our better players. Technically,
yeah.
If he passes the ball to a man and the man fucks up, it's not Bruno's fault.
Nope.
And that's what a lot of it happened today. You know what I mean? He did waste a few passes. That's what Bruno does. He does that every single game.
Yeah.
That is what Bruno does. But he's the only one looking for a forward pass. Yeah. He's the only one looking for the run. The player makes the run. Bruno's going to be looking for it. Might not get there, but he's seen pass and he's made a pass. We've got players in our team who will see a pass and Lord have mercy, they're still not going to make it. Even if everybody moves out of the way, they're still not going to make the pass. It's not a good look, but I wouldn't fault Bruno today. I don't know. I'm looking at it as an overview, and I don't know who to fault in regards to everybody played on such a 6 out of 10 level. You could, Oli, I like Oli, but on Monday, man, you're getting in my head, man. I'm going to be honest today.
That's what the truth does. That's what the truth does to people. That's what the truth does.
It's today. I've seen it. Obviously, you see it. You see it as the season goes, but today, when you look at the fact that, all right, they're second in Italy, I understand that. Italy are...
Wait for it, though, so I'm interrupting you. They have 7 key players out as well.
Right. So, again, that is systems, but I just look at... He just seems to be done by everybody tactically, and unless we have that individual Rashford magic, that individual Bruno magic...
individual Fred magic.
I swear, bro. I will leave this. I will leave this fucking studio. My kids are still up, so I can't even cuss loud. You know what I mean? I don't, bro. Don't mention that. The mood that I'm in today. Fred he played what he played, and I'm still vexed with Fred that he come on. So you know what? I'm gonna leave Fred. For another time. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very soon, more than likely. But no, I don't think the whole team played a 6, so I don't think they were inspired by what the manager told them.
Yeah.
You know, the Man City game, they don't need no inspiration. They don't need G'ing up. They don't need to be tactically aware.
Exactly.
But today, and a lot of us, you need to be tactically aware. He changed the formation today to, I was hoping it was 3-5-2, but looking at it, it was 5-3-2. What does that do? That just invites, and we didn't have the players on the pitch to play 5-3-2. So why did you play 5-3-2? Where did Diallo go when we went 5-3-2?
Yep.
Sorry, just stop me there. I saw Diallo. He had to close on the left, and then he had to realize, shit, I've got to sprint the other side of the pitch.
Right, you understand? So,
sorry.
So you know, if you're going to change a formation, have the formation in your head, and then have your players in mind. He just went ragga. He just said, "Yo, game time, money bonus, money bonus, money bonus. Come play. We're going to win the game. Blah blah blah." Then Monday went on and just did a madness.
Yeah. Should I say something to you now? Which some of you, when I say it to you, you might then sit there and think, Ole got everything so incorrect tonight. When he made his substitution, he brought off Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. He brought on Luke Shaw, Brandon Williams. Yeah. For the first 2 or 3 minutes, they didn't have a clue who was playing where. They keep switching. Luke Shaw meant to be go inside centre back. Then all of a sudden, Luke Shaw come out of it and then put Tellez in there. They didn't have a clue.
So hold on. Can we just touch on that point very quickly? So if you're manager, you say to him, you got your instructions. You stand on the sideline with him. He's letting someone else do it. Saying, all right, you're going to go centre back. We're going to go 3 at the back, and I want Tellez to go as the full left wing back and blah blah blah. You get on the pitch, and then you decide to do something different. Yeah. As players. And
that's to do with training. That's in the training.
And then no management, no coaching staff said, "What the flip you doing? Get back into that thing. We told you to do that." So who's making decisions out there?
Yeah, the players are. The players are, because if you come on again, you play football. All of us here play football. And when your coach sit there and then you do certain drills in training and stuff like that, you know the drill already. You know what's going to happen. You know if you're going to go on, right, you got to do this, you got to do that. So you understand it. You get the concept of it. So you learn, you trained with doing it. These guys tonight look like they were just saying, right, you're going on for him, you're going on for him. Yep, you pick wherever you want to play, really.
No, Tellez, you're playing centre back. I want to go push forward. You know? I mean, come on, man.
And anyway,
that's it. Next player. Let's
next player. So let's read some of these comments and then we'll go to the next player.
Dynamic Production says, for sure, Ndidi and Bissouma are an upgrade on Matic. Oh no, here we go. The Hotspur Hustler. United have no philosophies, right? Hi, Mike. How you doing, man? Welcome, gents. Yeah, good luck, Tottenham. Good luck, Tottenham tonight.
They're winning 1-0 at the moment.
Yeah, go on, Tottenham. Good on.
I've just literally lost the thing. There we go.
Dynamic Production. I think James Garner could be a good box-to-box midfielder for Man United, but I have not got the faith in Ollie to get the best out of him. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
that's the guy that we was talking about earlier on. He's on loan at Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And
he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Even though they're struggling.
Stitches says, I actually agree. If United had a top manager, I'd be concerned. I hope Wally stays for a long time. Hustler says, Mr. B wants to make friendly. Oh, God, they're good tonight. Sturdy Jr. says, man like Fletcher, new technical appointment. I think Ravel Morrison will return next season on a free and Man United. I count the Coppers Sports.
Friends United. Friends United at United.
Stitch says, has Greenwood progressed? Has Greenwood progressed how you expected him to, given that he hit the scene on the high, that sort of thing? I think that's a good talking point. We can maybe
it's a good talking point. It is a great talking point. That very good thing. I honestly believe under a better manager, Greenwood would thrive. But that's me, though.
Yeah.
Okay. What I will say to that is, last season he hit 17 goals. This season, there's been a lot of external things going on. So what's he hit for this season? That's a long way off. Come next season, if he's not hitting it, I would be surprised if he doesn't hit the 17, the 15, minimum 15 goals next season. Maybe that's me having blinded faith in him. and
But
writing
then
off
if
this
Diallo
season
gets
as
the opportunity,
well, that's even better. That's true. That's true. That's true. He'll have to find a position somewhere else.
So I think with Greenwood, I think, yeah, it's a good point. We look at him, we're assessing his game. I really like Greenwood in the youth. He was fantastic. One of our best players we've had in years, since Ravel Morrison. And
Yes.
and I think that coming into the side last season, fresh, young, I think Premiership teams, they do, you know what they do? They do get the DVD out, they sit there, they're in the cinema TV room and assess every player. They say to defenders, this is what we do, this is what this guy's got. So I think he's been neutralized a lot by opposition teams who have been studying him, and he needs to develop something more in his game. So I think, yeah, we need him to progress even more. Has he got more levels to him, or is this the best we can get out of him?
he's got better. He's going to get better. He's going to get better.
Also, it comes with confidence as well.
Yeah.
I think confidence has a lot to do with it. But that's
He's
a
going
good
to be
shout.
better. It's a good call.
Shah says, like the thought of Ravel coming back. I love that too. The coming back, perfect timing. Him, Pogba, and Bruno would be incredible free. I still think I'm not laughing. I've asked Kahinde. For me, Ravel Morrison should have been a Man United player. He's fantastic. It's just whatever's going on with him, I don't know. But
It's
to me,
life, isn't it?
he will keep the ball.
Yep.
Adam, hi Adam. The miners have left the cave. Welcome back, Liverpool fans. Yep, he sees it. He smells them. Dynamic Production says Daniel James, the Welsh Theo Walcott.
Don't disrespect Theo Walcott.
Shah says James has tough battles. James had tough battles, got closed down quickly, and they play triangles around him. Yeah, because it's like 2-on-1, that training ground game.
You know what? It's easy doing. It's easy passing around a man who just runs straight. You know what Speedy's running?
Yeah.
Pop.
Hi, David, the real pundit, David.
Hello, welcome,
brother. How are you, man? James is a headless chicken. Yeah. Harshal Shah said headless roadrunner. Beep beep. Yeah. Stoney, yes, Stoney says Shaw has been given years to settle in at United. Okay, yeah, I think the same should be given for James and then judge him. They're just trying to
I mean, what I will say to that is that Shaw had a level that when we bought him, and he's now back to that level.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm not sure. Actually, I know for a fact Daniel James's level is nowhere near. Is nowhere near what Shaw's level is at the moment. So, and guess he's playing in an offensive position. I don't think he has the attributes mentally to play in that position. I don't know what position he can play, but I don't think he's got the mental nous to play in that position.
Best position for him is anchor leg of the relay. That's where I'll place him. Adam Morris again says, truest words, Martial is trash.
No comment.
Says Matic and McTominay should have stopped the equaliser. They were asleep. That's true. What about, can we talk, because the handball goal in the first half?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Stoney says a lot of credit should be given to Milan. They were superior to United.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I'm giving it to them.
Tactically by the manager. Shah says Ollie showed belief in the subs. We have to as well. Some of them are still learning, growing, getting fitness.
You're right. Thanks. I'm not buying that for
you know what month we're in? How's William fitness? You know, you're joking, bro. You're joking. What they eating? Rice and peas in training, and just sitting down watching coming to America. You're joking.
The pub.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 2 players at a time now because we're running a bit of time. Let's do McFred and
not Fred.
Should we not Fred? Sorry. Let's do Scott and Matic. So
let me go quickly. Sorry.
I said earlier, I criticised Matic earlier. To be honest with you, who is the better one out of them guys? And I believe it was probably Matic was. Yes. Now I said about Thingy gave the ball 15 times away. I counted Scott gave the ball 18 times away. And that was only in the first half. Literally, and this is what I'm trying to say as well. When the ball, sometimes the ball can fizz at you. And when the ball fizz at you, it's hard to control it sometimes. But some of these ball weren't even fizz. Like you guys have said it so many occasions. When Fred get the ball, and I take the mickey out as well. When Fred get the ball, it's almost like there's no control, just roll up off him.
Yeah.
Today, when I look at Scott, that's what's happening with him. The ball was just bouncing off him and just going to other players. And I'm sitting there thinking, what are you doing? Why are you losing the ball there for? Why? You know, simple things they're not doing. And I'm going to keep saying, I'm going to keep battering it every single day. And I'm going to say, what are they doing at the training ground? What are they doing at the training ground? What are they doing?
With Eminem, Matic and McTominay, I totally agree. Matic was really good today, I thought. No matter what anyone says, I thought Matic was good because he keeps the ball.
He's a better one out of both of them.
He looks like a class player. He could fit into that Milan side easily. You don't rush him. You can't get the ball off him. So he uses his body well. You try to rush him, he turn you, he drop a shoulder, go that way. He doesn't get the ball away. It's 99.9% passing, short range. He knows his game. He knows what to do. But Tommy needs to get a bit more finesse in his game to be able to keep the ball. He's playing like 100 miles an hour kind of thing. I think that will come with time. What Stoney said earlier about James giving Luke, like compared to Luke Shaw, giving him time, I'd be more inclined to say that about McTominay. Give him time because I can see the development gauge in him. I can see that there's room for growth there.
Can I say something?
He's not a starter for Man United.
Well, at the moment he is.
He should never be a starter for Man United.
Anyway, I'm done.
We talk about Oli not having a philosophy,
Yeah.
But we say that all of our players play at 100 mile an hour.
Not all of them.
Okay, the ones who are limited in their, who we say are limited in their football IQ.
Yeah.
Do you think, I know what you're going to say on Monday. I'm beginning to wonder, they've got tactics. Ollie's got tactics. But they just, it's get the ball and run. If you look at how, listen. If you look at how Rashford plays, Rashford picks up the ball and runs, but Rashford has the technical ability and brain to control what he's doing.
Yeah.
When Greenwood picks up the ball in that position, what does Greenwood do? Run straight at the goal.
Yeah.
Daniel James picks up the ball. Boom, he runs straight at the goal. I think Ollie does have a philosophy. It's just absolute shit.
Basic.
It's very, very limited.
Yeah.
Because he's got the two defensive midfielders who give the ball to them wide men and they run at goal.
Yeah,
that is
very basic.
Yeah, that's what it's basically come down to.
If we call that a tactic, then we could make that now. We could get your son to say, all right, go and tell them how to play. That's tactic. But we've seen today in AC Milan, and we see today every week by week in the Premiership with different managers, they've got different ways of playing and they can coach their team. You know, so all these players that do play 100 miles an hour, girls, they need to be coached not to. So just one thing, comparing Greenwood, Diallo, right? Two young players. I'm seeing them on the pitch today. Diallo has definitely got a lot more IQ.
Yeah, he's got
a lot more thing. Where Greenwood, if Diallo was in that position today, just before they scored their goal, where he was breaking, Greenwood tried to rush. Diallo would have slowed it up, and tried to get something else off it. But Greenwood, that's a huge difference. So this is about a coaching thing. You get more wisdom as you get older. You lose your legs. These guys have got too much energy, too much fitness, too much running power, and everything else. And once you get slowed down, you're gonna have to adapt your game. Sort of like Matic. Matic ain't got the legs anymore, but he's adapting. He's still
you and bloody Matic.
He's taller.
Listen, I understand when he's got the ball.
He does the simple things.
And when he hasn't got the ball, he gets into shape. He gets into positions where you don't see him getting dust out.
But can I say something?
Sorry.
About the Matic there. Do you think, like what I think Mr. B said, do you think he actually get in shape, or do you just think because there's no tactical from Ole that, you just go wherever you can, really? You don't need to...
I think, no, it's not where he can. He can read the game. Him, Bruno, Cavani, certain man in that team know where they have to be at the right time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he will fill in spaces where there's danger area. So it's better, put it this way, when you set up as a team, it's harder for a team to play through you. So he will get in position where you have to come through him. He won't be on you like that, come and mark you and chase you and follow you to the toilet and follow you all around the pitch. He will just sit back and say, I'm 6'2", I'm a unit, try and get past me. And you're going to turn back and play it the other way. That's intelligence.
Okay, so again, yep, your turn.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just speaking my thing,
So who should we go to now? Should we do let's do these questions and then we'll go on to the next one. So that's Harshal, did we?
Yeah, we've just done Shah. Thanks, Shah. Stoney again. Mr. B, I believe Ollie's tactics is watching Man United old black and white videos from 90. How long when you play 2-3-5? Oh, good.
I'll bring that up in a minute.
Barcelona, this from Shah again. Barcelona showed how to play football against PSG, not win, but that is the way to go at a game, but being more clinical. We're off Barcelona.
And then the thing is, though, for me, like I said, and I think I said this many times on here as well, if we went along and we lose 1-0 or the odd goals and something like that, but we play and we can see progression, I'll be happy. But I would sit there and honestly say, if we went on and we win this cup here, I'll be thrilled for the team. I'll be thrilled for the club, but I wouldn't celebrate it.
Yeah.
Because I want Champions League football. We should be winning Champions League, not Europa League, even though we're going to struggle at the moment with it. It seems like it is. But it's only 1-1, so we're not going to get carried away with the 1-1. Anything can happen in the away leg anyway, because we've been trash at home all season. So now we're going to go with fullbacks. Let's go Wan-Bissaka and Telles. So I thought today Wan-Bissaka, out of both players, was a better defender today. Wan-Bissaka played, I know you said earlier, Toucher, said everyone played a 6. I probably would give Wan-Bissaka a 7. He's probably the better player of all of them today. His recovery, his tackling as well today. I thought he was the only one that didn't get done today. Like defensive-wise.
Yeah.
He was on his game. So, and Telles today, Telles did okay. But again, it's okay. He did okay. I'm not going to criticize Telles because I think he's a good player. I'm not going to criticize him. I just thought today, the setup, the formation, the tactical, everything was incorrect today. So yes, we may say some players didn't do well, but I'm not going to blame the players today in that way, in that fashion. So to me, we're going to go on to our man of the match, but I thought Wan-Bissaka probably was a better player on the pitch today completely. Mr. B?
A much of a muchness, if I'm honest. Wan-Bissaka does what Wan-Bissaka does. Man don't run what's Wan-Bissaka. So that part of his game is natural. I expect that from him. I'm vexed. If a man goes past you once, fine. But man don't even go past Wan-Bissaka once. And that's what I expect. That's what I expect now. So anything less than that,
he's had a bad game.
He's had a bad game. So now I'm looking for the forward part of his game.
Yeah.
For where I'm then going to start giving him man of the match and points over 6 and points over 7. You understand? He's class. But there's areas to his game now where I want to see improvement in. So he was okay. Telles, I was disappointed with Telles. I'll be honest, I was disappointed with Telles today. I don't think he did enough.
Yeah. Now, before I go to on Monday, did you see a couple of times when Wan-Bissaka run and he looked up and there weren't a cross on for him? I watched it about 3 or 4 times today. He was going to cross the ball in and then he had to cut back and pass the ball.
Nobody in the box.
No one there. Now, if Cavani was playing, that's the target man. But today we didn't have a target man in it. And then let's go to on Monday.
Yeah, so Telles, I thought he played decent. I thought he done a decent job. Like, again, I'm not going to criticise him. It's down to the tactics about how he set up and everything else. So that comes down to Ollie. It's all Ollie. Telles is a good player.
He is.
Something, good left back. He's quick. He's really quick, and he can have it. He's not scared. There's a couple of times seen him doing clearances and everything else. Going forward, he's fantastic. Got a wicked left foot wand. Can't criticize him. As for Wan-Bissaka, I just repeat what you guys say. I love the guy. Doesn't let anyone get past him.
It does what he says on the tin.
Yeah. And it's like, we'd be shocked. We're going to be brutal with him. The day someone sends him a, sends him chewing guard grass, or something like that. Well, Sanchez, that's what it's not going to happen. But when the day it does happen, we're going to be like, oh, he's finished. He's finished. His career's over. One thing I will say, what I'm really happy about seeing Wan-Bissaka today, when we said about the balance of how we attack, it's always come down the left. I think his game will improve a lot more now when if Diallo's playing fit into Diallo's feet.
Yeah.
Because he's playing into Diallo's feet. Diallo's like, right, me and you, bruv, because he's going to use you not as a decoy. He's going to use you as a one, that kind of thing. So I think we'll get more joy with this guy playing rather than Greenwood. Not that Greenwood's any team, but we said Greenwood's a 100-mile player going forward, not thinking that side of the game.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to answer these questions, and then we're going to move to the 2 centre-back and the goalkeeper.
Shah against his Barcelona showed. Oh, we done this, didn't we?
There you go.
Silverware is a must this season.
Yep.
What are we in now? We're in this FA Cup.
March. Yeah, just the 2.
Just the 2, yeah. So now we're going to go to Bailly and Maguire. Today, for me, again, I'm going to say Maguire was the better player of both of them. Bailly was a bit, I don't know. And I'm going to say it's down to I can't believe I'm actually defending Maguire. Oh, God. I'm going to defend him, but I'm going to say what a miss of the season, though. What a miss of the season. Miss of the season. But he was a better player today than Bailly. Again, I think it's just the tactics again. I'm blaming the tactics.
Not this time.
Go on one day.
Okay. Maguire, Mo, we're going to get to it, but he's always my MOM. Without him, we're sinking. We're lost. Fantastic. Clearing his headers, towering presence. Italian football must be looking at that saying, we love defenders. We love defending. And this guy is a problem, He marshaled the guys. Don't criticize him for the thing. He's just getting up there. These things happen with defenders. Criticize James. Don't talk about him because look what he did at the back for us, clearing everything. Whereas Bailey, these are my notes. Not winning headers or the first ball. So the player's in front of him, and he wants to try and win that ball. He's going to give away a foul because he's coming through. Right? He doesn't think, right, let me just come aside with him. He said, right, I've got to win the ball, and he's just coming through people. He's a liability. Poor positioning. Yeah, his starting position is terrible. He played. You see the ball when it went through, and he played the guy on side because he's thinking, I'll catch him. He can't do that. Start your position. That's why I say Lindelof is better than him, or a better partnership. You guys say, oh no, Lindelof, pace, blah blah. You can't have pace without brain. You know what I'm saying? Lindelof positions himself much better than him, so he doesn't get caught out like that. And Bailey's like last minute thing, and could track the thing. Too reliant on pace, I'm saying. Starting position is poor. Coming through a man. Yeah, that kind of thing. Seriously, Bailey is trash.
Oh, no, I'm not having that one. Go on. I'm not having that one. But Mr. B?
They were both very good today. I was happy with the performance today of both of them. So you'll find out who my man of the match is. But I think they were probably two of the better players today.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I think they were two of the better players today.
Yeah, but again, like you said, for me, Maguire was better. But if I was to do it, if I was to give Bailly like Maguire 6.5, I'll give Bailly a 6 because there weren't that much difference in them. But
no, you don't think so?
There weren't that much difference in between them. But I just thought slightly better. Maguire was slightly better.
Do you remember we said before the show?
I will.
Listen, look, we all love the club. We all get along. But don't, come on, man. Solo. Don't get me frowning now, man. You say slightly better.
Yes. Bailly, he was slightly better than Bailly. He was slightly better.
Maguire, leader, wins headers, get the ball 20 yards out of there.
But again,
liability.
I understand what you're saying. Man. And
cause us problems. Heart attack.
I understand what you're saying, but again, like I just said, I'm not blaming Bailly or Maguire for the performance. What I'm saying is a tactical thing. Now, you always have, when you're playing football, you always have that one centre-back who wants to go up and win every header, and then you have that sweeper who wants to clean up afterwards. And I think with Ole, that's what Ole set the team up all the time.
Ole don't even know about him. Trust me.
Sorry, Mr. B, you're going to say something.
What you're saying right now.
I'm just listening to Monty, man.
Sorry.
I just love listening to Monty when he goes in the honey boy. So yeah, I'm just listening. So
the truth cuts people, man.
Yeah,
Like,
the truth will set you free. Yeah. So for me, though, we're going to go on now to the last man, the goalkeeper, Henderson. Obviously, really well played against Man City. Can't take nothing away from him against the Man City game. Today, though, I don't know. There was frailty with him today, but I'm not going to criticize. It's his fault for the goal, but I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to dig him out. But I have to say something because everyone is quick enough to jump on De Gea's back. That's my thing. Everyone's too fast to jump on De Gea's back. I'm a De Gea fan. I would rather De Gea be number one than Henderson, but I'd like to give Henderson the opportunity to prove himself for the number one spot, to push each other hard. Yeah. But today, if that was De Gea, memes would be made up already. Everything be going around social media, how terrible De Gea is. De Gea is probably sitting at home right now going, not me. It's not me today. Sitting there rocking his little baby going, yep, not me. It's nothing to do with me. Can't get the blame for it. Can't get the blame for it. So, Mr. B, let's start with you with it because that was, you know what, again, you could have saved that, to be honest with you.
I'm going to quote the great man Amonde. He was trash. Yes. I'm sorry. If he had stood up and put his arms up in the air like so, he would have saved it. But he had to do the whole diving back thing.
He tried to flip it, He tried to flip it over
to make it look good.
Camera.
You know what I mean? It was just, as I said, you're right. If that was De Gea, he would be. So yeah, I've been preaching for Henderson to be given the chance, but there's certain saves that was Pickford-esque today. That's something I could see Pickford doing, and that's not what I want my goalie to be associated with. You know what I mean? Those aren't the errors. So it was his fault for the goal, 100%. His fault for the goal.
Or
so I'm disappointed with his performance.
If he didn't want to catch it, why didn't he just put his hand straight through the ball and punch it?
Well, I think he did put it through the ball, but he just put it through the ball backwards, innit, idiot?
Let's go to Monday.
I don't want to look. Goalkeepers always get stick when we concede. We can be so critical, especially at Man United. Everyone's in the spotlight, and like you said, memes. Everyone, people coming out. Look at all the Liverpool supporters jumping on our show tonight for the first time ever. Because they're thinking, mistake. Oh, look at Harry Maguire. Look at the team. They're just there for the banter and everything else. To cuss guys. It was. He could have saved that. He made that's standard for him. You know what I'm saying? So 1 in 10 like that, it's going to happen. It's going to happen to every great keeper. Everyone talks about Shilton being one of the best England keepers of all time. I mean, I've seen some dodgy things from David Seaman. I've seen some dodgy things from David Seaman. Was it being lobbed by against Real Zaragoza in the cup final? All these things. He's embarrassing. But he should have saved that. But my issue again, we invited pressure. We let them have a corner in the last minute, and we didn't deal with it. And so there's a lot of other things we can talk about that even get to that. Maybe he was unsighted. I got a feeling maybe Henderson was a bit unsighted, saw it a bit late, and then it was just him. But I'm not going to be on his back about that because it's like, what about all the other saves he makes? He can make like 20 great saves and then let in one goal. I mean, these things happen. It doesn't make him a bad keeper. And I think he's got the character and the thick skin to come back from this and work on himself, say, I need to improve. And the thing is, he's got games now to actually, like Mr. B said a few weeks ago, I remember Mr. B saying, look, he just needs a run of games and then we'd see, because when we were endorsing him, and then suddenly something happened with the game, he's out the game, and now he's got his run. So game 2, and now look, but let's see. Let's give him an opportunity. Let's support it. I would support him.
Yeah,
just
you got to.
The tactics that we had, that defending the corner in the last minute when really we should be trying to push out and push up. How can you push up when you got 3 centre backs and 5 at the back and you're letting them come at you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. True points. So, guys, we're just looking at the last things, and then we're going to do our man of the match.
So Shah says Bailey pace helped Wan-Bissaka on the overlaps. Wan-Bissaka don't need help. On runs from Kesse. It's not the pace; it's positional. Shah again says the size of his head.
Oh dear. So. Okay, we're gonna go around and ask man in the match. On Monday, I think I know who your man in the match is. This week in, week out, the same guy, isn't it?
It's Harry Maguire, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys, you might not like it, but Harry Maguire was outstanding today.
Mr. B?
Harry Maguire.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
No, listen.
Why?
I will give Jack his jacket. You know, the chance he missed, I don't have a problem with that. He was in the opportunity and he's a defender. So, unlucky. But everything he did defensively today, Monday called it, you know, I'm not saying I'm starting to become a Maguire convert, but the stuff that I saw him do today, I was very, very, very impressed with. He didn't do the bye going through, man. He did the sideways shuffle. If he couldn't do it, what he was doing, he was touching the man's back to make the man think he was there, and then he'd drop off a yard. So the man's now, he don't know if he's there. When he turns around, Maguire, boom, straight in his face again. So there was a lot of intelligence in what he did today. So Maguire, without a shadow of a doubt, was my man of the match.
Brilliant assessment.
Wow.
Brilliant assessment.
Unfortunately, I've got to give it to someone else. I'm going to give it to Wan-Bissaka.
Okay,
fair enough.
Wan-Bissaka all day.
Great
show, lads. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Contributing.
Brilliant. Yeah, for me, I was going to always give it to Wan-Bissaka. I thought, to be honest with you, he didn't put a foot wrong today. He was solid throughout the whole game, and he was, for me, if I was to give any player sort of 10, even though I don't think he deserved a 10, would have been him.
Yeah,
because of the recovery pace, the tackles he made and stuff like that. He didn't get beaten. Sometimes he had 2 men on him and he still sat there and he still recovered and got the tackle in. So for me, yeah, definitely has to be Wan-Bissaka. So guys, I think that's it really from us tonight. Thanks guys for everyone for the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, tune in. We're going to be back here tomorrow for the Premier League preview show against West Ham, I believe we're playing. So, guys, just tune in. We're FTB Sports. After us, you've got the Arsenal reaction show. That's Arsenal. That's the Olympiacos versus Arsenal. I think Arsenal winning 2-1 at the moment. So watch out for that show, guys. And then I think after that one as well, going side by side. You've got the Spurs show as well. That's going live as well. I think, if I'm right to say, Spurs are winning 2-0, I think.
Really? Oh, my gosh.
I believe they are.
Yes.
We're not going to hate on them because AC Milan deserved tonight with their draw against us. They deserve to beat us, to be fair. But guys, if you're watching, please like, please share, please subscribe. And also remember, you can win yourself a free shirt with your name and number on the back of it. All we've got to do is hit 500 subscribers. Once we hit that, we'll do a live draw. So, guys, it's a pleasure. So we've got Mr. B as always on Monday. Thank you, guys. I'm Solo7. Follow myself on Instagram, Twitter at Solo7, and then find on Monday Instagram
Zacchaeus Forbes, Facebook, Yabba Forbes, YABBA Forbes. That's me. And
then find Mr. B also on Instagram. Twitter at Mr. B. So guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back soon. Great result, guys. Enjoy.